David, always glad to have you on with us. Are we going to see more days like Friday? When you saw Friday, did you feel justified?
Well, it really isn't about vindication, Deirdre, but we do believe this market's going to go lower, will be a lot lower a year from now. Will there be rallies during this period? Certainly. This market sold off a lot through March. It rallied back a lot until recently. It's gotten very overbought. There's been a huge shift from negative to positive sentiment. However, frankly, we think a lot of the positive numbers coming out are really not very good underneath.
So we talked in September about fair value. You said the S&P 500, in your view, fair value is around 400. Do you still think it's there? Do you think it's a little bit better or worse?
Well, we believe that the market will not bottom until it gets to a 400 level. Will it take 3, 6, 9 months to get there? Probably. The market will generally overshoot fair value. You look at not analyst expectations, but strategist expectations only about 5 weeks ago were at $46. And then suddenly everybody got all this robust enthusiasm that we don't think is deserved. But that's essentially 23 times 010 earnings. That's way too high.
David, is there any pattern? I mean, during the month of October, there were 10 days on the Dow where there were triple-digit either gains or losses. Does that volatility, do those kind of swings say anything to you?
Actually, the VIX is fairly low now relative to where we think it's going. This is really an uncertain market. There's a battle between the bulls and the bears. That everyone's looking at the green shoots and trying to figure out if it's going to get a lot better. Frankly, we don't think it's that much better. And what the economy has improved has been due to trillions of dollars of government spending. You look at cash for clunkers contributed 1.7 percentage points to GDP growth, according to some people. This is costing us so much money to generate this economic growth.
David, Mark Faber was on with us last week saying it is just as risky to hold cash, and we know Federated is advising that investors hold cash. His point of view was it was just as risky to hold cash as real estate, as stocks, as commodities. Do you agree with that?
Not really. I do believe that there can be some diminution of the value of the currency. That's why we offer a prudent global income fund, because we think the dollar will decline. However, real estate stocks can fall a lot lower. There's certainly a potential problem with decline in purchasing power. You have to be very judicious and very careful in this market, though.
David, we have about 20 seconds left. What is the most important thing for an investor to do right now?
I would say invest time, education in analyzing the bear case. Recognize that the last 20 years might not be the same as this next 20 years going forward. Be defensive and hold some gold.